Hey YouTube, I haven't made another video since I've been away at training, so I figured I'd fill you in on the couple issues I've had with the board. So I went away for about a month, I came back, I used it maybe 10 times or so, and then all of a sudden I was riding it, and I'll cut to the clip where that happened, and I tried to figure out what happens.
Alright, hey guys, a little update. I've probably run the board now for a couple, maybe 200 miles, about that. And what's happening right now, I got a red light, only one of my wheels will spin. I'm trying to hold the camera and the controller at the same time, but if I press on one of those wires, sometimes I can get, there you go, I can like jump start the second tire. But there's actually nothing happening. Like if I hold this one, it'll still try and spin. This one totally doesn't do that. So, I guess tonight or tomorrow or whenever, I'm gonna have to rip her apart and see why that is. So let's see if I try and use it. It'll work without anyone on it. If I just stand on it, give myself a little push, it'll go for like a millisecond. You can see I got all green bars and then it goes to absolutely nothing. And you'll notice once that's happened, the light goes off. So I'll try it again, turn it on. Right now only a single wheel will spin, which is kind of what I expected. It'll work, and then same thing, I press on it, nothing happens, and then it shuts itself off because something's wrong. So I don't know, thankfully I'm not stuck somewhere pretty bad, but I've been using it all reliably, and then all of a sudden I don't know what happened. Alright, see ya.
So basically, after I did that, I contacted the company. They were pretty awesome. They said, go ahead and open up the board. You're not voiding anything, or there's no warranty. I don't totally know. And they basically said, try and find the issue, because why not? So what I did was I went through, and this is what ended up happening. Alright, good news. Before I started to take this section apart, I went down and I started to look at the second board, this white one, because I wanted to see where these wires connected and ran into it. And basically what I found is that the connection pads on this side, mainly those, which have zero solder on them, or if they did, it was a tiny amount, and you can't actually see it, but the circuit board that was on this side, I'm going to assume that this side actually controls this motor. That was the issue. So now I pushed everything back down and laid everything flat, and when I give it juice, it holds. And I won't do it because it's annoying, but if I hold it, it does give me a little bit what I'm used to in terms of grip. So I'm going to button it back up, bring it outside, and see if that was the issue. And if it is, I don't know if I can get maybe a little bit of solder in those 6 pins right here. Because they're just off. I don't know if they vibrated off or what, but yeah, need to do something about that. And then last thing was these wires right here. Nothing actually broke through, but they are all indented, and what I actually found was they were sitting underneath this lip, and they were just getting vibrated out. So, just something else to be a little bit aware of, and maybe to check on other models. So, we will see if that fixed the issue.
Alright guys, so my little fix that it basically did was I went in here, tried to solder these three on. They weren't that great. I honestly don't know what they're doing. And then I basically put some electrical tape around both boards. nothing super tight. I made sure it started on this panel, so I got a little bit of stick, went around light, and then went around a little bit heavier. And then I'm just going to put it all back together. And other than that, I rode it yesterday, and I had no issues. Both motors worked perfectly fine. So that was it. See ya. So the update, it's been about, I don't know, that was probably a week ago. I've probably ran the board 25-30 miles, and the same thing has happened. So I cut the tape, I looked at the solder, and same problem. Those pins are well off the bottom board. And what I'll do is try to figure out some better way of holding the two together, and when I do, I'll post another video. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you guys out.